Daring, striking, menacing. There are a few video games out there, especially these days, that truly stand the test of time and remain with you for over a decade after their release. Batman Arkham Knight is one of those rare gems. Released in 2015, Arkham Knight came out as the fourth and final edition in the main Arkham series. The first three being Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Origins, respectively. This one blows them all out of the water, combining striking visuals and sheer aura with some of the best villains Gotham has to offer. First thing you hear in this game is I've Got You Under My Skin by Frank Sinatra, one of my favorite songs, so I mean, it's like they're trying to brown-nose me into a biased review. First that's life, now this. It's always Sinatra with Batman characters. I wonder why. It actually freaking starts with the Joker getting burned. Cremated, I assume, just to let you know he's really dead. Definitely won't be in this one, guys. The story follows Batman and he's on a quest to defeat Scarecrow, the main villain. Scarecrow is assisted by his main minion, the Arkham Knight, a mysterious figure who seems to know everything about the Dark Knight, as well as other minor villains like Two-Face, Harley Quinn, and the Joker, who comes back from his death in Arkham City as a hallucination in Batman's mind, several times throughout the storyline. It's quite good. He's like the TMNT 2003 Shredder, they just can't get rid of him. The story is quite grand scoped, and this is aided by the fact the city is absolutely effing huge. This open world look they went with just the unbelievable atmosphere of rain bouncing and reflecting off Batman, and the city lights below you with the thunder and lightning setting the mood, it's just absolute perfection. I definitely think the visuals are the selling point of this game, because it's like 80% aura if we're being honest. I'd fight any villain if it means looking this badass jumping off a frickin' building. Batman's suit, which we get multiple versions of here, is badass on another level, and the sheer grandiosity of this havoc-wreaked city of non-stop Halloween anarchy is something you just gotta experience for yourself. Sometimes I'll just sit on YouTube Shorts and watch people play this game for like 20 minutes, and I'll be totally immersed in the environments. Honestly, I recommend it. Great for insomniacs. This game's vibe, mystery, badassery, interactivity, and just overall aura comes from its fantastic visual elements. I've never heard anyone really disagree with me on this. The look just speaks for itself. Not only that, but the fighting animations are fluid and high quality, with no lags or bugs to be seen. There are often slow motion moves, with awesome explosions and that kind of stuff, and it almost always looks top notch, especially 10 years after the fact. The fighting mechanics themselves are something to behold. They never feel repetitive if you know what you're doing. There are many different ways to beat people up in this game, and as you progress and go through the trainings, you can totally become creative and do these intricate combos like multi-hit attacks and sneak attacks, while using different tools like the batarangs, explosive gels, and that friggin' tank known as the Batmobile. Yeah, I love the tank mode option in this game. So much rubble and small fires and just random crap flying everywhere as you destroy whatever's in your way. It does kind of feel a bit un-Batman-y to just blow everyone to hell with freaking ballistic missiles, but whatever. I do wish we got it relegated to like 20% of the game instead of like 60 to 70%, which it often becomes, as I much prefer fighting as Batman with all of his badassery than in some uncontrollable beast that's impossible to maneuver or shoot things with. I did find the dodge function a bit hard to use, and there are only really 2 attacks you can do with a tank, which you'll quickly realize is only really one, as only the missiles do real damage. I would much prefer a more Spider-Man-like game, where the grappling hook and flying around the city like an actual freaking bat take center stage. I could do that for hours in this retro heaven. The cutscenes are also amazing, aided in part by the voice actors Kevin Conroy as frickin' Batman.
Talk! Or I'll crush every bone in your body.
Which was fantastic, as well as Mark Hamill and Joker.
Because now, there's a teeny little bit of me in you too, Bat.
And John Noble as Scarecrow.
Tomorrow will seem like child's play.
But nah, every cutscene is well animated, enjoyable, and actually adds to the overarching story. You rarely find yourself skipping them unless Batman's just talking to Alfred or something. I also love how during these cutscenes you can move the camera around and get these super picturesque shots that look even better than they did before. Combination of my superb photo composition skills and the top-notch visual elements in this game make for a lot of fantastic screenshots taken during gameplay. Is that all I have to talk about? Let's see here. Nothing left on the list except for Zaffy. What the hell does that mean? Oh right, that collab. Well, take it away, Zaffy, wherever you are. This better be good.
Hello everybody, Zaffy the Cinema Vigilante here. I don't play a lot of games. My fans know this. I'm strictly into cinema. I'm trying to declare war on Hollywood. I don't have time to play games, but I will say, Batman Arkham Knight does something that very few Batman movies or related movie do. They delve deep into the psyche of Batman, and as a vigilante myself who fights crime on the streets for real and does a lot of heavy narcotics, I can relate to Batman in this specific story when fighting the Scarecrow and dealing with his fear toxin. You see, we have the scene in the game where Scarecrow lays Batman out, takes his mask off for the entirety of Gotham to see. And I believe this is Scarecrow's biggest mistake he made. He injects Batman with the fear toxin. What does this do? Well, we're entering 3 levels of psyche now, okay? We have Batman's fear, which is being in the footsteps of the Joker. Being the Joker, essentially. The villain that he hates the most, that he hunts the most. Being what he hunts. That is Batman's biggest fear. We see him as the Joker, nullifying, fighting everybody. And in this hallucination, he gets injected again. The Joker gets injected this time. This time we're placed into the Joker psyche, which I don't exactly know how that works. I don't know how Batman would even be in this subconscious state, somehow figuring out Joker psyche, but we see Joker's very real fear, a very realistic fear for a psychopath like Joker to have, to be forgotten. He's locked in this almost maze-like area, like he's trapped in the underworld almost, and he can't escape it at all. The only thing that he's surrounded by, he has one Harley Quinn who's the only person crying for his death. Every piece of his history blocked out of all the newspapers. No one knows who he is. The only thing he's surrounded by are statues of Batman that he keeps shooting down, that keep coming back and back and back endlessly until he's swarmed. He's finally put into a cage by Batman. This is the Joker's greatest fear.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
And then after this, we emerge back into the real world, where Bruce, unmasked, is injected one final time by the Scarecrow's fear toxin. But this time nothing occurs. Bruce has mastered his fear. Why? I believe, one, this is a nice internal arc for Bruce's character in the game, but also, Scarecrow, like an idiot, just revealed Bruce's identity to the world, to Gotham. If there was any big-ass fear that Bruce would have, it would be having his identity be revealed to the world and having all of his loved ones put at risk because of it. But now, all that's fair game. The funniest part of this game is literally Scarecrow is a man who talks bare shit to every one of his victims when he injects them with the toxin, talking about fear and how they're all pathetic in the name of fear, right? And as soon as Batman gives him a taste of his own medicine, this man folds in 2 seconds flat. He goes out like a, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on here, Air, but he goes out so sad. One of the funniest villains of all time. Literally. That's all for me. Back to you. I'm gonna go do some lines now.
Since its release, this game has only gotten more popular, and is generally loved and revered by all. Most fans regard it as the best Arkham series game, and the visuals have definitely stood the harsh test of time. It was truly a game ahead of its era, and one I love dearly. What do you think? Do you have any nostalgic memories of playing this game? Let me know in the comments below, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe with the bell if you are new, it would really help me out. And of course, check out Zaffy the Cinema Vigilante's YouTube channel in the description below. He's killing it out here, so give him some love on my behalf, and let him know I sent you. I don't really do video game reviews on my channel, mainly animation reviews, but this game just meant so much to me that I thought it deserved a 10-year anniversary look back on its glory. I'll see you guys in the next one.